So first question, Lauren, is what is your spiritual background and what was life like growing up?
So I actually grew up in a Christian household. My dad was one of the small group leaders in the children's ministry, so I grew up all the time in the children's ministry. And so through that, I was invited to go to Camp Thurman, which is a camp like in Pantego. And I heard the gospel there for the first time, and I remember being like, oh my goodness, I need to tell my parents. And so I ran home, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, I want to accept Jesus right now. Like, I don't want to wait or anything. And my mom was like, are you sure you don't want to wait until your dad gets home? Like, we can talk about it a little more. But I was just like so excited that I just had to do it right then. And so I accepted Jesus Christ as my Savior right then. And I remember just dancing around the room and jumping on the bed because I was just full of so much joy.
That's really cute. Next question is how have you grown in your faith since coming to know Christ?
So I've grown in a lot of different ways. The biggest lesson that I think he's shown me throughout my entire life is just learning how to trust in him more and through his plan. So there has been a lot of events in my life that were difficult and stuff and things that I never really expected. One thing that I didn't expect was I struggled a lot with suicidal thoughts and depression in high school. And I just felt so alone and just never felt like I was enough, and I didn't think that God could ever use me. But I had a friend named Cameron, and she encouraged me to try out for the band leadership team, she encouraged me to try out for drum major, which is like a position in which you're kind of like the leader of everyone, and you basically have to tell a bunch of teenagers what to do for the directors. And so being the quiet, shy kid in the back of the class that's struggling with all of these different thoughts and depression and stuff, I never thought that I could do it. And I didn't think that I could ever be used, but I still went through it anyway. I remember praying right before the audition and being like, God, I have no idea what's going on. I am struggling so much, but I know that you can use me, and whatever you use me in whatever position that you put me in, if that is a position or not, I'm going to try my best to glorify you in whatever I do. And so I ended up getting the position. And through that, I was able to start a prayer group with some of the other drum majors, and we prayed right before every competition and football game, just like praying over every single band member that they would do good and that we'd be able to like talk more about who Jesus is and everything. And so, yeah.
Really cool. So last question, Lauren, is what is a word of encouragement or a challenge you'd like to share with everyone?
So a couple years ago, I heard this saying. It's called, and it's my life motto, it's never miss an opportunity to go on an adventure with the Lord. And so I just encourage all of you to just not hesitate in anything that God's calling you to do. Just take a step and take that leap of faith, because he's going to grow you and stretch you, and you'll just learn so much about him. Like tonight, I never expected to be up here. I don't really like talking in front of the stage, as you can tell with my red face. But, I'm going on an adventure with the Lord right now, and he's teaching me so much through it. And so.
Awesome. Can we say thanks to Lauren?